Use a trapezoidal sum with the 4 subintervals given by the table to approximate this integral. So I always write the integral 0 to 8 e of t It's an approximation, so I should put an approximate symbol. Don't forget the 1 over 8. If you forget the 1 over 8, you will lose the point. It's trapezoidal, so it's 1/2. Now I look at the table. I look at the first subinterval. I take the value of e on the left and also the value of e on the right. You have to write it down because they ask you to show your work. Now I have to multiply by dt, or the change in time for that first subinterval, which is 2. Then it's plus, and then we just do it again for each subinterval. Value of e on the left of the subinterval, on the right of the subinterval. The change in time for this subinterval is 3. And plus 1/2. You have to have all of this written out. 13 plus 21. The dt for the subinterval is 2 plus 1/2. For the last subinterval, value on the left is 21, value on the right is 23. The width of this subinterval is just 1. Make sure you have the final closing parenthesis to match this one. If you have all of that, they will give you 2 points. So if you have all of this in green, you get 2 points. Use a trapezoidal sum of 4 subintervals given by the table to approximate this value. We've done that. Using correct units, explain the meaning of this integral in terms of the number of entries. So here's where I have to have a sentence, and my sentence must reference each and every part of this expression, and I have to have units for each and every part. I remember, I looked at my golden notes, hey, if I'm integrating f multiplied by 1 over the span of the integral, I'm finding the average value of f. So I'm calculating the average number of entries in the box during this time period, because e represents hundreds of entries in the box. So that's what I have to write down. So I write the integral Well, it's not really the integral, so I got to be careful about that. I just want to say, here's the easiest way. They asked me to explain the meaning of this expression, so it's actually easiest just to write down the expression again. So I write 1 over 8, 0 to 8, e of t dt. Now it's best just to use their wording. So this calculates the average. Their words are E represents the number of entries in the box. So this is going to calculate the average number of entries in the box. In hundreds, you got to have the right units here. Hundreds of entries. And now you must specify the time period. For the time period, t equals 0, I need units, to t equal 8, and the units are hours. Yes. If you have all of that in brown, you get 1 more point.